This episode of Speakers of Eidolon is made possible by our generous patrons, like Chris, Scry De La Rosa, Alex, Rainet Chikara, Jamie Asur, Alex, Jojo Chaos, Zirifu Lilirifu, Ariel, Courtney, Dimos, Sprocket, Casey Schaefer, and Omega Cat Comet. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/speakersxiv.
Was it?
This is Speakers of Eidolon.
Good evening, Aorcians. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon, episode 94. I'm Lakeel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by Yas Pot, Rollo Dez, and that's the crew.
This is so like,
dudes, this Windows update has fucked up everything. It's fucked up everything. So we have no audio control. Like there's literally no audio, so we can't hear stuff that we're playing back. It is what it is. Welcome to episode 94. We'll try to fix this as we go. It's also 1,000,000 degrees in my room right now, so I'm sorry about that.
We're like a hoodie though. That's like seems like a bad idea, don't you think?
It's actually a ruse, Rollo, because look, it's a t-shirt.
Oh my god!
A t-shirt with a hoodie? Oh my god! You Norwegians are crazy.
Dude, that's you could be a cool anime character with that.
I am. That's why
you know you look like. It's
like t-shirt now, but if I need to be stealthy and badass, in the anime run. Yeah. Oh my
look god. Kyrie belongs to the darkness now.
Okay. Okay. Anyways.
Submit.
Welcome to episode 94, May 26th, I almost said 19th, 2018. Today's gonna be mostly about patch 4.3, our first impression review of the patch. And in the post show, we're probably going, wait, I'm skipping ahead. In the great discussion, we're probably, if we have time for it, going to discuss the Novice Network and the Mentor system, whether it works as intended or not.
We're gonna have time though.
Probably not.
Probably not.
And in the minimum, it's gonna be that great discussion that just stays there forever. It will just never get to it.
Mela has not had time to play the patch yet. He's very busy, so
yeah. He's gonna catch up today.
Jail.
Yeah.
He's catching up, experiencing it all as we speak. Probably. Actually.
Yeah. I just realized that the channel updates are from last week. But we're also going to read Mogmail, speakersxiv.com/Mogmail. We're all over the place. Sorry, I got stressed out by the audio issues. I still am. Channel updates. We're scheduled for SoH the following week, I think. That would make sense. So that would premiere on Saturday on this podcast for peasants, and probably on Fridays for Patreon supportthis. But Patreon supporters will also get this week, hopefully. Here's a surprise. I think patrons already know this because I already made a post about it. Episode 7 of Fall and Rise will actually finally hit YouTube, but peasants will have to wait until probably next week, depends on when I'm done. So hype. Right, let's get into the patch. Because boy, also spoiler free, completely spoiler free. Yes. So don't worry about getting spoiled if you haven't done anything or story related in the game. Quick news update first. There was a sound delay issue, which. Did they update to the newest Windows? Is this what this is?
Yeah, that's what happened. Our entire servers suck now.
Basically, there's an issue where sound effects are delayed. I noticed that during the stream yesterday because I used a size and the sound of a size didn't come until way after. And I thought, Oh, it's just because my headset's fucked up. Windows, all that. But no, that's an issue that actually requires a client update. And that client update will be pushed probably tomorrow. Wait, what? Oh, ready for release on May 28th. Yeah. So we'll probably get a patch for that. So look out for that. It's not really a big issue, but it is an issue. So thank God.
I honestly didn't even notice it.
It fucked me up a lot when I was doing the stream with Lukiel, because like I kind of play by ear sometimes.
Oh,
like,
for sure. Yeah. I mean, like for me, like Goring Blade, I know how often that whooshing sound is supposed to happen. You know, it's like 21 seconds. So I have like an internal. Yeah, totally. I get it.
So it messes you up a little bit.
Yeah. So that's going to get fixed. And the Feast Season 8 starts on Tuesday, May 29th, for those of you that care about that.
There's people that do.
Just going to say that.
I hope you guys have fun.
Yeah. So 4.3. How do you feel the launch went?
It was fine. I mean,
it's good. Yeah, it's fine. It's great.
There's always going to be that kind of stuff with server issues and all that. Like it happens in every game, but they were pretty quick about fixing it this time. So
I logged in about an hour after the patch went live, and I didn't experience a single problem all day.
I don't want to. There's of course no spoilers, but Chair Extreme. Did any of you experience that?
I didn't even hear about it.
Was that the chair at the end of the MSQ? Yeah, I didn't.
Was people having problems with that?
Oh yes. And then they had to shut down the Duty Finder. Duty Finder didn't work at all. They were like,
I did it way after that. Yeah, I did it way after that.
They had to limit the amount of instances apparently because they had too many instances running it now.
Like too many instances of the Wakings.
Of whatever that was. Whatever that was, yeah. And people doing Rabanast. I think it's just the Duty Finder was overloaded.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't have that problem, and I did it like 2 days after or so.
It was fairly smooth because everything happened very quickly. The emergency maintenances really happened, and then they happened without taking the servers offline too. It was very contained.
Nice. They seem to be getting good at those.
Yeah.
Because they did one like the same day. They're like gold. There was like a gold saucer maintenance as well that day.
Yeah.
And
in the housing district, which by the way, we realized they didn't really. I don't think they actually specified what they did in the housing districts, but at some point they shut off the housing districts as well for maintenance. And after that, except for your own house, I think. I haven't looked at my own, but Rollo and I went into all the people's houses because we wanted to note in their message books. But we noticed that all of their picture frames were empty.
Yeah.
And you would face through all kinds of furniture. And I think that happened after that maintenance. It could be related to the aquarium.
It's not happening in my house.
No, because I don't think
I have not been into other people's houses yet. So
we were breaking into people's houses. So
I'll have to investigate.
I just thought everyone had like this trend of just having empty picture frames, but then I started going through furniture. I'm like, that's not normal. You're supposed to like get stuck in them before you can walk through, but you could just phase through everything.
I mean, my pictures are definitely still in their frames.
I would have noticed if our frames were empty too. I'm talking about the interactive ones, by the way, that ones that you can select your own pictures. Yeah. Go into someone else's house and check. Maybe they've fixed it since then, but during our stream, they were all empty on my side.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. But other than that, smooth launch. Nothing. The servers stayed up. There was no login queue, like massive ones anyway.
I didn't deal with any lag.
No. Seemed all nice. Some guestbook messages could crash the server. I
did hear about that. I did hear that. I heard that message books were crashing servers.
Good.
It's always shit like that.
Yeah.
That always is the worst for the game. They're like 78,000 people in one spot. That's fine. Who cares? But it turns out if you drop a leaf on the sand, the whole fucking game falls apart.
Yeah.
And you're like,
hey, that happened with Fashion Report too.
Exactly. And
it's destroying servers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, remember when they were putting in like the search function? They're like, but if too many people search, it's just the server dies.
It's just unavoidable.
But it's a button that you click on or off. Like, it's not that. Okay. That's all the balance hangs on that button.
Yep.
It's funny.
So let's talk about the dungeon. without there's nothing really much to spoil. It's related to the Four Lords, but everyone's already seen it through the trailer with the last
Everything's
boss.
been in the trailer.
So yeah,
and even the story with it wasn't really substantial.
I mean,
really.
but let's not.
The only thing would be like the stuff after that, which obviously we don't.
There is a
about that
cutscene,
next
which has some.
well, there's a trial for duty.
Oh yeah,
like
that too.
So,
yeah.
So we should not talk about any of that.
Yeah,
obviously.
that duty. So you know what? We have to stop because audio listeners. Oh, by the way, there's a message to our audio listeners. I'm very sorry. The last 2 episodes have not gone up because it was so visual. It made no sense to put it in the audio because we get like, look at that. Oh, look at that thing. It's just like, why would you listen to that?
Yeah, it's when we're looking at pictures the whole episode.
Yeah, and when we're analyzing the trailer, like, no.
Yeah.
So welcome back, audio listeners. So the Swallow's Compass.
Yeah, I thought my first impression, music, fantastic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Music is great. I don't know what song is that a remix of.
Is it not?
Because
Yangsha?
Maybe.
I think it might be.
It might be. I couldn't piece it together, but I know it's like, oh, this is a song that's already in the game, and it's jazzy as fuck. I love it. Is the whole dungeon it's super pretty. It's very pretty.
It's very, especially that second phase where you're going underwater.
Yeah.
That looks super. Like, where is that's still in Doman?
See, that's what I was wondering. So like, do you think we're just like doing? We gotta be teleporting, right?
We could just be going under the one river, I guess, too, or.
Yeah, but because we're going up, and then we're automatically at like the bottom of the ocean, and then we go back up to the top of the mountain again. So.
It's cool.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
I like the geomancers in there with their bells,
and they speak like Thai or something. Like,
what is that?
Yeah, it's like Vietnamese or Thai or something. Yeah. It feels
or is it like Buddhist? Is that like Buddhist
they
stuff?
Speak Buddhist
because no, but I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know
because I got that inspiration from a lot of the stuff in there.
Maybe Tibetan. I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't know what it is, but it's cool, and I'm interested in the lore behind that.
Yeah, because that's not a language we've seen before in the game. What?
I'm embarrassed to admit it took me way too long to realize all I had to do was hide behind things.
Oh,
I guess that's not super obvious, but
it took me a little bit too long to figure that out. I was like halfway on my second run. I was like, oh
yeah. I like how it's set up. It's a very short dungeon, which is automatically a plus for me. But it's like you're going through the different rooms. I like the effect in the room, like when they ring the bell. I'm not a huge fan of the like full screen covering thing. It's a bit annoying.
Don't do God Kefka then.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, it's a really good. It felt fresh, which is good. The last boss, Monkey Boy,
Wukong, super cool.
He's fun, yeah.
I can't tell if that was like a new set of animations because I know there was definitely some Lancer animations in there for like his basic attacks.
Yeah,
he Dragon Fire dives and stuff. Yeah,
yeah. But it looks like it was mostly like a new rig and
was that in like the scout, like the framework of him? Was that ripped from anything?
I don't know.
No, because I don't think you see that pose anywhere. Like the default one he does,
standing
like
on one leg.
Arm.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen that before. Maybe I'm trying to think of like the Temple of the Fist thing. How is he? No, because he's like he's completely different.
He's definitely different too.
Yeah.
One thing that I really admire about that dungeon as well, and I wish they would do this in most dungeons. And I know it's hard to work in every dungeon, but is doing those things like, oh, you drag the AoEs around the enemies, they get a vuln stack. It's something that's like not required, but if you're willing to go and do it, you can speed the dungeon up and do these small tricks. I love when they do that. Yeah, and I hope they do more of it.
They don't do it often too. When was the last time?
No,
Zelfatol was the last one.
Zelfatol,
isn't that with the? No, wait.
Oh, with the rocks, with the falling rocks.
Yeah.
That was Zelfatol. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
and they did it way back.
I'm all hard too.
Did I mention that, by the way, at the beginning of this episode, that the minimum Y level is Selpathol and not revealing some interesting stuff, which is what it says on our overlay right now?
Wait, what's it saying?
Revealing some interesting stuff.
Minimum item level.
It's
Well,
not. Well,
okay,
it is revealing some interesting stuff, but
Oh, it's this episode. I
Yeah.
just realized.
yeah,
Oh no.
it's not supposed to. Okay, hold on. Yeah,
Maybe
okay.
Cut down the end of that.
Oh yeah, I've cut.
That-
You'll see. You'll see what I did with that ending, Rollo. I think you'll be happy. Okay, I'm gonna update that just on the air.
You made me a
There we go.
star.
Sure did. Okay. So that was So Swallow's Compass. Yeah. What do you think about the gear now that it's in the game?
It's all right. I mean, it feels really butchered from the concept art that the guy made. It looks so much better on the caster, but that collar thing, I just hate how it came out. It just like sticks straight up. It looks really bad.
Reminds you like Dracula. It's just a little bit weird. There's also been some issues.
Needs more fire.
Yeah, it needs more fire because there's also been some issues with the hat.
Only one.
Yeah.
Only one of them does it, which is supposed to be that way.
Yeah. Which
So
is
like, why only one?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was hoping that like the things around the neck would be more like the Alexander tanking gear set. You know, would have that. I was hoping it would be more like that.
Yeah.
If you guys know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
I don't care. I'm not going to use it, but it's fine.
The other, what was the last dungeon that had? What was the other concept art? No.
For
Oh,
The one
Scala?
before that, Scala. Yeah, Scala gear still.
Oh, right. Scholar gear. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
looked
agree.
great.
Yeah.
Concept art looks great in game too.
Mm-hmm.
And you can dye it. Actually, can you dye this gear?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
Okay.
The thing about, by the way, with the flaming headpiece, is that just because that's the original design and they're like,
Correct.
we can't be bothered to put that on the rest?
It has extra. It has way more color on it too.
Yeah.
The rest of the pieces have like a darker, like a washed out red, and that one has like the bright red on it. It's like, why though?
I mean, it's fine. It's whatever.
It's if that's what you like, then that's what you like.
Yeah.
It's mostly
It's-
for glam.
I would
or, like,
prefer- I
gear
prefer-
and
Glad you
all.
found
Yeah.
Glamour for you.
Yeah. I prefer Scala over this. I'll say that.
Mhm.
And I prefer this over like the Angel and Devil stuff like that. So I'll take this. You're like this any day.
Hey, you know what? I'll say this. I think the Angel and Devil stuff looks fine,
Yeah.
but the wings look awful.
I didn't even need to bring that
Let's
up.
not-
I was
let's
just
not-
I was just a passing thing saying
We're
like,
not
you know,
talking about that. So Eureka got an update, mostly just the achievement stuff. Rollo, you've been in Eureka. You've been testing this out, haven't you?
I did. I tested it out,
Uh-huh.
and it still sucks.
I mean, it's good experience.
It is, but it's still like I did it. I tried doing it solo, and there was like a single hunt train with like 7 people,
What?
and it was
Well, sure,
was
yeah.
really
I
fucking
wouldn't
sad.
be surprised because it's the patch is brand new. You wouldn't probably want to go into Eureka first.
well, that's
Yeah.
why they added the things. So
Yeah,
you
but-
don't even need to.
I mean, it
people
is, but
anymore.
it's still.
You still need people for Pazuzu feathers.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've gotten 9 Pazuzu feathers since the patch. So people are still killing Pazuzu. That's easy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
At least you're probably playing on Aether, I assume, right? Or you were doing it on Ragnarok?
I did on both.
Yeah,
You
both,
are
okay.
mad.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
Well,
finish
it's
it on
easier.
both.
It's easier on Ragnarok. Oh well, it's easier on both now that you have the achievements because you get like 7k exp for like one
For the
one
challenge
entry. Yeah, it's just
Mhm.
You get a decent
insanity.
amount, but it's
really good experience, dude.
Yeah.
It's
So
not fun. I don't
it's
wanna do
a
it,
way
so
for
I'm not.
people. It's a way for people that have been fallen behind on Eureka to catch up, and that is a really good
Mhm.
incentive.
Should get you like from 10 to 20 in 3-4 weeks.
Mhm.
If you just did that only.
Yeah.
That's-
The Frontline daily was also added. Have you guys done any of that yet?
yeah.
I did a few, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't change though.
What do you mean?
I did
What?
it 2 days in a row and I got
Shatter?
secure both times.
No, it changed.
It changed for me. I
Yeah.
did it like every day. It's changed. Remember, it changes at a specific time.
Maybe I just did it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But but the reset happened because I was doing it for the bonus tomes the next day, and I got secure again, and I was like,
do the times just reset? Because it's like 3
I'm
a.m.
not sure.
That is weird. I don't know why that would happen because I've
stuff resets at 10 a.m. for me is when the Game Finder resets. So I don't know if it just doesn't reset at the same time or.
No, it resets at the same time as everything else does. So that's weird. Maybe it was just. Maybe it truly is random, so it can actually happen.
That's actually possible. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than it's changing every day, it's the same. It's just Frontline. The queue time seems to be low now, though. It's like less than 5 every time I queue up.
Yeah,
which makes sense.
Things that aren't shatter, which is nice.
Yeah, and it makes sense that like now everybody's queuing into one thing instead of like 5 different things.
Yeah.
So sure. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I'll
finally have
the tomes.
Yeah. Finally have a chance to get that outfit for is it Seas? Is that what it's called?
Seal Rock.
Seal Rock, yeah.
Seal Rock.
The commander, or is it Lord Commander outfit? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's Commander something.
Commander. Lord Commander, I think you're right.
Is it Lord? No, it's in Field Commander.
Field Commander.
Lord Commander is Aimrich's set, I think.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay.
I like the new hairstyle. That's also, I guess, connected to that. I haven't tried it yet. I'm trying to unlock it still.
Very strange thing to lock. They took both the emote and the haircut and locked it behind wolf marks.
I think that's a good idea.
It is a great way to make people do PvP.
And they made it so expensive that you have to have either been at cap or just barely to get. It's like 18,000 wolf marks or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
And I thought I was done. Because I did all of Garo, like every set, all of it.
Yeah.
No, baby boy, you got to go back in.
And I thought I was done.
Back on the hamster wheel.
And obviously I didn't cap at the end of doing Garo. Why would I do that?
Right.
Like obviously not.
Yeah.
So I have still got to play a lot of PvP to get that haircut. So by the way,
fun?
No, not really.
Yeah. It's almost like PvP.
I like Frontline when I win, but
when you win,
there's a weird. I don't know. I'm curious to see if it's the same on your data center. On Chaos, every time I play, Maelstrom always wins, and Twin Adders is always last. Like I did a match once where the Twin Adders had less than 50 capture points at the end of a round of Seal Rock.
From my experience, it's always Maelstrom and Adder. They alternate nights. One night, if Maelstrom's on fire, they're gonna win all night, and if Adders is on fire, they're gonna win all night. And then no matter what, almost always the Flames are just in the corner crying.
Yeah,
I've usually seen Maelstrom winning. From with an Aether, so
I agree. I agree. It's Mills, but
I think all the popular Grand Company.
The Flames is the most popular.
I thought, because that's the easiest one, isn't it?
Yeah, no, the Flames is by far the most popular.
There was recently a census. The recent census showed that it was very even actually.
But all the shitters go to Flames, including myself. Like all the terrible players, that just suck, that want to play. Mainly because half the people want us to play, Gladiator at the beginning of the game, so they join. Because it is, again, Gladiator is the most popular starting job, right?
Yeah.
So people end up going to the Flames. Then it's just a bunch of trash people who don't know the jobs playing. So
nice. Not
Flames,
my words.
You suck. I'm in the Flames, so I'm allowed to say it.
I'm in the Flames too.
I'm in the Flames, and we're all they're garbage, absolute garbage.
I am Maelstrom, so I'm very happy. I've turned off freelancers so I can be in Maelstrom every time and win.
I just want to get I want to get a little bit more of my Flames achievements, and then I'm switching. And I'm never going back.
Okay. So also there were some changes to PvP. There's not really much to say because some of it was just minor adjustments. But I have to say, I kind of feel the nerf to Cure when we did Frontline the other day. It's very subtle, but it's like, oh, I didn't top you off, did I? Because you've gotten so used to that 5,000 potency. Now it's 4.5, so you only have 4.5 K heals.
Regen got buffed though, right?
Yeah, it did. But you'd want that heal fast. You'd want that quick heal, but no.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, well, you know.
Yikes.
that's life. That's how it is. White mage sucks. So let's talk about the Namasu beast tribe, the fish.
Love it.
I love them.
Yeah.
You get to see him die. It's
Gives
so
you storm
great.
sap. I love it.
Yeah, they give storm sap.
That's all I care about.
moneymaker.
About anything else.
Yeah.
All that gear I made.
Probably don't want to talk about the story, but we can talk about like everything else. The quests in themselves. Now I've only done Fisher, which is probably the longest, yeah, because you have to fish.
The ones that'll take you the longest, yeah.
But it's not as bad as I thought it would be, because you usually always get the fish that you need. You just put it out in the water they ask you for to fish in, and then you get it. Yeah.
So I've done the crafting ones and the gathering ones. I actually accidentally did the gathering ones today. I accepted it as a gatherer because I was crafting gathering gear and comparing stats, and then I accepted it as a botanist by accident, which is fine. But the gathering ones were ridiculously easy.
Okay.
They tell you to take 4 steps over and gather 3 normal quality items.
Oh, sweet.
So you do it in one hit, literally one hit. You
Good.
just pop once, you pop like bountiful yield, and then you automatically you're done the quest. So those are very easy. Crafting ones seem to be the easiest ones of the beast tribes so far.
The crates, right? That's where the materials
Correct.
are. Yeah. Okay.
Which is fine. That's pretty normal. They usually give you the supplies anyways. But the difficulty on them is really low, which is good. I think that's fine. At least in the first couple quests, it's been like I literally can just like quick synthesis or something. Or not quick synthesis, like heavy synthesis or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
And it'll be done in one craft. So
Yeah.
they're pretty simple, which is again I think is a good thing.
Yeah.
Locations are a lot better than the Mog ones.
Oh
Moogle
god,
ones,
don't even get
because,
me started on the fucking Mog quest. They were horrible.
Yeah, having to go all the way up to that purple place.
Yeah.
At the very
Yeah.
top, it's awful. Awful.
But they seem a lot more streamlined here. They don't make you go like you can go in a circle and then kind of run your way back or something.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
if there's like another drop-off location, it's pretty close by.
So far, it also seems like when they give you quests, they'll be like in a cluster in one area, not like one in each different. Like, because I've had ones, well, they'll send me 3 quests at the south, there's 3 quests up by the moles, but they always seem to be together and not like one of each, which makes a huge difference.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's interesting because they've like gone from like Ixal is by far the worst crafting beast tribe, because they had you go into to like out like to Kurthus. They're like, yeah, go to the observatory in Kurthus and craft some shit. Like, the fuck are you on about? And then the Moogles were like, yeah, go to the other side of the map and then go to that side of the map.
Moogle quests are great. Don't get me wrong. Like, as far as like
compared to
they figured out how to do a crafting beast tribe exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, the distances.
God. So here
Seems so weird that you couldn't gather for them though. Like, what a weirdo mission.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. So yeah, good. This is a great improvement. The
agree.
best crafting / gathering beast tribe by far.
Totally agree.
What?
Have you guys gotten them out yet?
No, you can't unlock
It's not
it
even
yet.
possible.
No,
you can get it today.
No. You can get the part of the quest. It's part of the quest. You get to ride the
mount
if you get to the next round.
No, there's no.
You don't get the actual
You could
mount.
ride the mounts early before, but
I
you
thought
like
you got
7.
it like 5.
No.
No. Yeah, looking forward to that fucking mount though.
I think there's gonna be 2, because the Ananta had 2 mounts.
They did. What would the other one be? Just a giant. Oh god, imagine just a giant catfish.
They added the Griffin later though, actually, didn't they?
No. I got the Griffin was there.
Were they both at the same time?
No. Wait.
Get them at a later. The Griffin's the last rank.
Griffin's the last rank. Yeah, that's the.
And it was in there from the beginning.
Yes. I got that like from the.
But did they show us off the other one ahead of time, or did they just show us the elephant?
Only showed us the elephant, I think.
So there could be one at last rank then. There could be a second mount at last rank.
I'm sure someone's already data mined and figured out.
Yeah, I don't think there is. I feel like we would have known. Would have
Yeah.
been.
Okay, let's talk about probably the one we're going to talk about the most, the Ridorana Lighthouse. Without spoilers, or I think we can. This is side content, so we're going to talk.
I mean, the big thing is the last boss, right? We don't need to talk about the cutscenes, but the bosses, like, how do we not?
Everyone knows about the bosses. We already knew.
Does everybody know about the final boss, you think? The other bosses are totally fine. I don't think those are even remotely spoilers, personally. But the final boss is a little bit of a
Well,
spoiler.
they already sort of said though in the interview we read a few weeks back that they're probably.
Personally, I think maybe not saying the last name or saying the name of the last boss, but that's just me. It's up to you.
Okay,
guys.
I don't really care about the name. We can just talk about the mechanics.
Right?
And stuff,
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
I feel like it might be better to not.
But I want to talk about. There's a couple of things related to the quests we need to talk about. There are two specific things. The other one isn't really related to the main story at all, which was my issue with it, because it was very clearly Woolhead's stamp of approval. But let's talk about the red chocobo stuff. How do you feel that was handled? Without
hilarious. It was great. It is so funny. I don't think it's really bad because it's pretty easy to do, especially if you have a friend to help. But like, it catches people off guard, and it is so funny to just see people doing it and fucking up.
Those cast times were fast, dude.
Because you don't expect it. You don't expect it.
And I expected when I got hit by one, I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then it's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm like, oh my god, stop.
and there was like this if you died and you were rest, you would still sort of have your chocobos marked as quest enemies, but if you killed them, it wouldn't count, so you would have to go back into the ring and try to spawn them again. And that happened to me a couple of times. Yeah, it was also very funny to see like people with like 5 or 6 or 7 chocobos after them, just running, just sprinting out of there.
Because they accidentally pulled aggro on other people's chocobos. Yeah.
Totally. Because like it's so small, like you can AoE everyone else's chocobo if you're trying to hit yours. It's just like it's such a shit show. I think it's real funny. I don't think there's anything really wrong with it.
I don't think that's an actual legitimate complaint. I doubt it took anybody longer than 10 minutes. If it did, that was your own fault. If you did, that was you running in and pulling aggro on shit you shouldn't have. Yeah, I agree. There's not.
At worst, you ask a friend to help you out, or you just ask someone there; they'll help you if you ask.
Here's what you do: you just spawn the enemies, walk away, put a buff or something on yourself so they run towards you.
There you go.
Problem solved.
And then you return, you do the story, and at one point, you encounter a person of really no importance in the story, and you're like,
you're talking about
the thing, the Woolhead
chick.
No.
Oh, that person.
And I was like, oh, this guy's like, and there's almost like this response you have to make the correct response for it. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. You're off to fetch fucking wine.
You want to know what I started to do then?
What?
Skip cutscenes.
But I was like,
dead serious. And as soon as I got to the wine, I was like, I asked a friend, I was like, is there anything interesting in these wine quests? He said, absolutely fucking not. You'll be so mad when you're done. I'm like, okay, let's skip through these.
I was like, surely this has to be linked somehow to something. And I watched all the cutscenes. I read all the dialogue, and there's like this point where you go from one place to another, and then you have to go from that place to the other place again, and then go back from that place to that place again.
Can I rant for a second?
Yeah.
Go all out.
Every single person I've talked to has said that the quests before were too long.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody. That was too long. That took me like an hour and a half to unlock the raid. Too much.
Yeah.
Especially like if you're watching cutscenes, it's literally like an hour and a half. It's very long.
Yeah.
And then they have the quest at the end. There's a slight spoiler, I guess. You make bacon broth or bacon bread for the same guy, and you get a few crack clusters. It's nothing. There's like no story. Why the hell isn't that wine stuff at the end? Because they ruined it for everybody was like, that sucked. That was terrible. I'm getting flashbacks. I'm getting PTSD.
Yeah.
This sucks. Stop. Why is it there? They literally finished talking about, guys, we're putting extra quests at the end of the thing, like ones you don't care about at the end.
I wouldn't mind so much. I would find the quest amusing if it wasn't before the raid.
Yeah, it's just a bit front loaded, I guess.
It also takes.
It should have been an optional thing on the side.
I
It's
agree.
wine.
I
It's
agree.
not. It has nothing to do with the story. It's literally to give Woolhead fucking wine,
Yeah.
which is already the most triggering thing about him in the first place because he ruins everything with wine already.
Okay.
So why are we getting it for him?
Deep breaths. Okay. Yeah.
It is funny though. It is funny.
It is. Yeah.
It is funny because I think
Just
he's
annoying.
doing it to fuck with us. I think that's what legit happened here. He was like, I'm
I
gonna
think so.
fuck with
Yeah.
them.
It worked.
Yeah.
He triggered me.
Yeah.
It worked.
And I was gonna rage today, but I'm glad you did it for me today,
You're
so
welcome.
I don't
You're
have
welcome.
to.
You're
Because I was ready.
I'll give you a break from. You're always the one yelling at
Thank
Woolhead.
you. Yeah. For once, I don't.
You guys
I
are
don't.
so mean to Woolhead. Please stop bullying him.
Yeah. Maybe I should white knight him today. Oh, that quest
Yeah.
was the best quest, Yaz. That is some
It was
MSQ
hilarious.
level
How dare
shit.
you?
I dare say it was epic, my friends.
Epic joke. He got you. He got you good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Was funny. It was nice revisiting that NPC in that hut. That scared
Yes.
you boy. Haven't seen him in a
Drunkard.
while. Yeah.
Still just chilling in there, huh?
Yeah.
What does he
He
do
needs help.
there?
He needs help.
Has no one been like? I mean,
Yeah.
he was.
That doesn't look
I
like a
wanted to help
nice
him out.
place to live.
Well, to be honest, it's pretty big. Like
But
he's
it's
got a
like-
bigger house than a lot of people, and he's just chilling.
Yeah, but there's nothing in
I
there.
mean, but he's like.
No, there's nothing. There's like a bunch of hay on the floor
Yeah.
where he sleeps. It's pretty sad. You're right. It is pretty sad.
Yeah. But okay, let's talk about Ridorana like in general, like the bosses. Let's start with the first boss. I think everyone knows who that boss is, and we even said it on the podcast, so that one's out of the bag.
You were a boy.
Yeah, you were boy. Which I was about to say his name. What is his name again?
I'm gonna say the wrong one,
Yeah, you are.
and I can't.
so am I.
I can only think of the wrong one, and I can only think of Fafnir, but it's not Fafnir.
It's not Fafnir.
Fucking.
It's
No, I know.
Is it is Fafnir,
no,
isn't
No,
it?
it's not. No, it's not. Rollo. No, it's not.
Fafnir's the
Is it
dragon.
not?
Fafnir's the
Fafnir's
dragon.
the dragon.
Okay.
It's
Famfrit.
Famfrit. Thank you.
Final Fantasy.
I think I ruined it for you guys. That's my
Yeah,
fault.
you did, yeah.
That is my fault.
Well,
Yeah. So how do you feel about that? So that's the first run I did of this died so many times to that water attack.
My first run didn't do it. Got in progress on my first run.
Oh my. Oh,
we
lucky.
did pretty good in our first. I mean, on my first one with you,
Uh-huh.
Lukia, like we didn't. Did we wipe at all?
No.
Yeah,
We didn't.
we did this on Friday too, which is still like pretty close. to-
Yeah. I mean, the first time I
So-
did it, we wiped at. I think we actually wiped at Famfrit. But yeah, it's hard enough for it to feel like a worthy sequel to Rabanaster.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, because what was the first one in Rabanaster? That was the one with the lady.
Matela?
Mateus.
Mateus.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Matela. What am I trying to say?
That was actually Mela's character strapped on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. It's got some punishing moves, like the Ewer thing, like the water thing, the tsunami, whatever it's called. Whew.
That's rough.
Yeah. Plus points.
That is.
Plus points for the Tide Pod.
Yeah, Tide Pod. Really, really.
It's a bit
those-
late,
yeah, those
but
little-
you know, I'll
those little-
take it.
Are you talking which Ewer thing you're talking about? The tidal wave
No,
one, or
yeah,
the
with the
one
tidal
that, like-
wave when he like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. I actually hated the little floating upside down ones, which I think comes from Tide Pod. I think that's actually Tide Pod.
Yeah, those are
Um,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah. Now the second boss is which one was that?
Honestly, I have them so out of order because of getting in
Yeah.
progress on my first run. Like, because I started on the second last boss.
Oh, okay.
So
my first run.
7.
I started on because obviously people had left during that, so I got
Right,
in
of
progress
course.
on Construct
Belias.
7.
Is that Belias?
Belias
Okay.
was the second one.
Yeah.
I did do them all though. Yeah.
Belias is cool. It's by far the least difficult of them.
Mhm.
But it's got some really cool AoEs. I like the ones with the clocks where you have to like figure out like you don't really have to figure out.
was cool.
But, yeah.
Yeah, where you have to step on it and point it outwards.
Oh, you think
reminds me
yeah.
of Oh, okay. You were talking about the other one.
Yeah, both of them are great.
Yeah, you're talking about the dodging one though.
Yeah, the ones that go fast and the ones that go slow, and then you have to figure out,
the pointing outwards clock mechanic reminded me a lot of the puddles, the the blue and orange puddles from Dunescape. What's his face?
Oh god!
You know, because like when you're like, I got it in the right spot, it's fine, and then somebody else comes along and turns it. It's like, no, stop.
Yeah, and you're both trying to fix it, and it's just
and then and then you're doing it like
I like the chain mechanic too. Everyone just gets fucking frozen because nobody.
Yeah, because everyone runs.
Everyone's trying to doing it wrong.
Oh my. Right. Yeah, I didn't even like when I did it with Rollo. That's when I finally, near the end, realized what to do with them. Because the first time I did it, someone was like, just cross the chains, everyone. And I'm like, okay, crossing the chain. And by crossing the chain, I just froze everyone in my way. Yeah. If you get hit by the chain, you get frozen.
I was just like, I never got a chain, so I just moved. I just left. I was just hiding from them, basically. I saw somebody else get frozen. Was like, no, I'm good. I'm a black mage. I'm going over there.
Your own teammates kill you guys.
Here's a pro tip. If you don't understand the chain mechanic, just go to the edge. You have to stretch it out. So go to the edge and don't hit anyone.
So it's just a normal chain.
Yeah, but it doesn't break.
Oh, God.
It'll just stay there for a little while and disappear.
So why go to the edge then?
Because when you stretch, if you don't, you get stacked with different debuffs.
Okay.
So
it's like the debuff from Ghost Ship,
or like
or the
Ghost Ship. You keep saying Ghost Ship. Void Arc.
What am I saying? No, not Void Arc. What's that first dungeon from Stormblood?
Siren Song.
Siren Song. Yeah, you know the boss where you get the black little shadow thing under you, and it's like you get farther away.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing as that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the star of the Ridorana, which you would think was the last boss, but no. It's the math boy.
Okay, I'm just trying to say this without being very vague, but it's funny because the last boss is like a superstar of a video game, right? But got overshined by a boss that came before it.
Yeah.
That if this was the original game, that would have been the famous boss, not the one after.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Construct 7 would have been the most famous boss if it existed in 12 because it's so I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Can I talk about this on a personal level?
Yeah. Let me just give the overview just quickly.
Right.
It is the boss that has the math in it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Rillo.
Okay. So like this boss is awful for me, and in all honesty, I'm not gonna run this like more than a few times, because I have a pretty bad math learning disability. To the point where like I can't do these kind of. I mean, I can do them, but not under pressure, not like this.
Not quick on the fly.
Yeah,
and not quick enough. Like by the time I do finish it, I've already got the debuff, and it's like. And I know everyone's claiming that too, like, oh, I got math anxiety or fucking suck at math, but like, I'm actually kind of stuck with this, and I don't want to do the dungeon or the raid.
I've never done it correctly because I found out I've never looked at my health ever.
Oh,
so I was just standing in random things. I was like, I don't know what the hell. People just
I did that the first time too.
I was standing wherever,
and
like,
then
like
look at your health. I'm like, what the fuck are you on about?
See, that's the thing is somebody said that. After we finished it the second time, like as we were leaving, they're like, by the way, you were supposed to look at your health. It's like, well, thanks for saying that now, dude.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't think it's a bad boss or anything.
It's a very good boss. It has, has a few,
Despite how you feel, do you think it's cool that they're doing stuff like that for mechanics?
I think it's cool. I'm just not.
My main issue.
Fan,
My main issue is I'm not good at math. But it gets complicated when it's in English, because I just realized, I've learned how to use, like, because he says stuff mathematically in English, which is not how I learned math. So he's saying I can't even explain it, but like he's asking for
it's like a word problem and not like
if I had known like in Norwegian what he was asking for, because I had no idea what the fuck he was on about. It was like, okay,
so it would actually be better if it was just the symbol and then like
just show me the
symbol and the number. You just want the actual math equation and not him talking about math. I see.
Also prime numbers. first time I did this, everyone was like prime numbers, and I'm like, okay, that was.
I know like 4 prime numbers, dude.
I mean, you know like 7, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
well, I don't know all of them, so I don't know.
So I kind of panicked the first time. I was like, this is a joke, right? Obviously, that's not what they've done here. This is not math.
Actually, prime numbers was the only one I got right.
Oh my.
Because again, I didn't look at my health, so I don't know what I had at that time.
Yeah.
I was just standing outside of a circle. I was like, I give up. Every time I go into a circle, something bad happens. So I'm just not going to stand in a circle anymore.
Yeah.
And then it was like, check mark, you did it, bud. Good job. Like, okay,
you
sweet.
did it twice though, actually, so it's not that bad.
Yeah.
For people who don't like math.
Yeah.
The mechanic's only at the beginning, right?
Yeah, only twice. You only get it once or twice. No more.
And then it's the mechanic I hate far, far, far more than the math. And I do not know how people are not like every run I've been in, like 3 people died in numbers, maybe.
Yeah.
Like nobody ever dies in numbers. You get some debuffs. It's no big deal.
Well,
and then everyone dies to chest laser. Nobody complains about chest laser.
Chest laser
is ridiculous.
It's
Why do you need
crazy.
sprint?
Well, I mean, okay, so
you don't need
you don't
sprint,
technically
but you
need sprint.
basically need sprint.
You just have to stay very close to him when he starts casting it.
Yeah.
And you can actually stand in his hitbox and sort of avoid it. So there are ways to do it, but if you are far away, you are dead.
Yeah, but and I love
guys.
And it's so frequent. Okay, that's the problem. If it was like once or twice in the fight, I'd be okay with it. But like, I don't have that many triple casts. I can't do anything during those.
Yeah.
Chess, it's too strong. It's too strong. It shouldn't kill you that fast. And this is not me saying it because I think it's too hard. If I had it my way, it'd kill everybody one shot. This is too hard for the DF, and it's wiped. I've seen it wipe out entire fucking parties in like 2 seconds. So maybe make it a little easier.
I like that it hurts. Because I mean, then when we did
not when you're there for another 40 minutes, then you have longer than you have.
Well, when I did it with Rollo, we didn't wipe. I mean, we died a lot. There was a lot of dead people, but at no point did we wipe. So I think just give it a few more weeks, and people will.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's an Ozma situation.
Yeah.
Where only the people who aren't aware are going to die from it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it is comparable to Rabanasser. It's like what it is. This. It's
a lot like the
towers,
control towers.
Yeah. Return to Evil is not a raid you can like watch Netflix and do. At least not the first few weeks. You have to pay attention.
Well, to be fair, you couldn't really in Heavensward either.
I guess.
Like Weeping City kicked everyone's ass the first couple of weeks.
Yeah. Void Ark though was a little bit underwhelming.
Well, Void Ark was
except for the actually the Cthulhu dude, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah.
That one.
It makes it easy for you guys. You can lock onto him and just strafe.
Yeah, that requires me to hit like what numpad 5 or some shit. 5. I'm not hitting that, dude.
Come on.
Well, you expect me to be like, oh, quick reaction time, numpad 5.
But don't you like? Okay, I've seen your setup, yes. Don't you have like? Don't you use like the fucking number 8 key? We pick up your hand to press that.
What
are we on about? Okay,
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Let's not. Okay, don't press 8. Whatever.
Don't press 8.
Don't press 8.
I don't press 8.
Okay, if you say so.
I mean, I have 8 on my hotbar. Doesn't mean that I press 8, right? It's just because it's default. I haven't just. Why would I remove the default key binding?
To make it something that's better than the default.
I just click it. I usually put the clickable actions there that I don't really need to do fast.
Stuff too. I did the same thing.
Unbelievable clickers ruining the game for me.
I click so many cooldowns, dude.
Okay. I mean, perform. Rollo, you have a hard on for perform, so
yeah.
I guess I'll say the last boss is really good.
We just fucking skipped the last boss.
The last boss is really good.
Yes.
I was confused when he had like when I died, we wiped and he had like 95% health and we were going for like 4 minutes and I was really confused.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, how long are we gonna be here?
Yeah.
Good fight.
It's like the turning thing. I never seen that before.
Oh yeah, cool. It has like a turning indicator, which is new.
Oh right, yeah. When
he's doing his trample thing.
Yeah. some returning mechanics, which really screwed me up. The plus and minus thing. I was like, what is happening? What am I?
Do you just go on the opposite?
Yes, because if you're in the air, he will like throw you.
He throws
up.
you up.
Yeah.
Do those mechanics make sense for that boss? By the way, I mean I haven't played 12, but like
no,
like magnetic.
No.
He didn't have any abilities. Not that I remember that he had any magnetic abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was just
curious. Did he use reverse or anything?
No.
Like I don't think he did.
No, I don't think so.
So I don't know where that came from, Rolo. No. I have no idea.
Design wise, pretty cool.
Very cool.
Wow, super cool. Yeah. That didn't look like a ripped model either.
No.
Or if it was, they up-resed it and made it look really nice.
Yes.
Some very nice detail on there.
Very.
Oh wait, we didn't talk about dancing construct.
Oh yeah, that's a really cool Easter egg they put in. I don't know if you know this, but once you've cleared the last boss, if you go back to the counter dude, he's in his arena dancing.
Yeah,
and you can dance
it's
with
really
him.
Cute.
Yeah, yeah, it's very cute. It's very.
I know
kawaii.
what I'm doing next run. That's fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, awaiting commands.
Yeah, awaiting commands.
So he's happy now. He's like, what's up, guys?
He's just waiting for his next order. So that's cool. Overall, how does this rank compared to Rabbi? Is this better or worse? Well,
I'd say it's like about the same for Rabbi for me. They're both pretty good.
Yeah,
I think I need more time to be able to say for sure. I think probably I agree with Rolo, though. They're probably pretty close to the same for me.
Yeah. Important question: greed. How do you feel about that?
Bad. I absolutely fucking hate that. It's the worst thing they ever did.
It is
terrible. I'm never gonna get any gear from it ever again.
No.
Like, what the hell is that?
Now you're always gonna roll against 7 other people now.
Yeah.
Like what?
I mean, you could argue that you still have the lockout for it, but still, it's.
Well, guess what you do when you're done with your lockout? You don't go back in.
Exactly.
So you're never actually fighting against somebody with a lockout.
Exactly. I don't. I understand if they had added it to the old raids and not the new ones. It makes no sense for me that they added to the new one.
I'd be okay with that. But like what?
Because the new one already has the restriction of 1 per week. Why would you do this? Why would you fuck it up? Because everyone knows that most people do these raids mostly for glamour, I suppose. But I mean, some I guess need the gear too. But nothing is more annoying than seeing someone with like a level 43 white mage roll greed on your item and they get it.
It's not even like it checks if you have it yet.
No.
You could literally not have Conjure unlocked and get white mage gear.
Yeah.
It's like if you want it, just go in as the job.
At this point, you know what they might as well do, honestly, at this point, is just have a token drop every single boss. Yeah. Everybody in the raid, all 24 of you fight for the fucking token.
Yeah.
One leaves with gear. Have fun. Like, you might as well do that at this point.
Yeah. They did actually say that they would reconsider this. So people on the forums, go ahead, please.
Yeah.
We don't want this. They can keep it on the old ones. But was there ever a public outcry for this? Ever?
Maybe from Japan?
To make it greed only?
Yeah.
Not that I heard.
Why would Japan want this?
Well, because I think we talked about this, how like
we
people
did.
in Japan, they go into dungeons with like their main, their highest level job only, or the highest item level job.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think there was a demand from them, but it doesn't seem like,
Yeah, what Rolo's saying is basically a myth. You're describing.
I mean, I don't know.
Enough with the myth. Monkeys.
Yeah, that doesn't make it. That actually doesn't make any sense because then they would only play one job. It doesn't.
Yeah,
I didn't make it up.
This sounds.
Look, you told me this.
No.
I think
This sounds like an attempt by Square Enix to make us run the dungeon more. Because now we'll never get the loot, and it'll be like an endless cycle. I'm just not going to get gear this week. Yeah, because we already get the upgrade token anyway, so fuck that. But it's weird. They need to remove it. You can't even defend it.
Please do.
I could only defend it if for existing, like the old ones.
Ones that have no.
Yeah, even then it would make very little sense, but whatever.
So with the gear, I have to ask, has anybody in the YouTube comments or in the chat or any of you guys, have you seen the memers in the Vaughn outfit yet? Has it happened?
No, I haven't seen anyone in the Vaughn outfit yet. I forgot
doing
Vaughn's outfit
the famous
there.
Vaughn line.
Oh no,
I haven't seen it.
Well, nobody would be able to have the full set yet. So.
No, right. Just wait for.
Just wait a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, I need reports, guys. As soon as this happens.
Yeah. I did get the healer one when we did our last run though. But I thought it was gonna look better than what it did. It looks not good. So not worth it. # not worth it.
I didn't even see any good gear drop, and I didn't win anything. And I don't know if I'm gonna do it again this week. So I don't know what any of the gear looks like.
Yeah.
Apparently. Yeah, I know. I don't remember.
I'm gonna show you how the healer gear looks. I'm gonna draw it for you.
Oh, you're gonna draw it? Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Sure.
So
why is this the Bob Ross stream?
Just paint,
sure it is.
Paint some nice little trees, and or not if you don't want to. This is your world.
Welcome to the Asker stream.
You can do what you want. I'll use some titanium white and
beat the devil out of him.
Actually, I did not pay attention to what I was doing.
You were too busy talking, not enough actually drawing what you're doing.
Yeah. So basically, it looks like this. If you get my drift.
Great representation right there. That's amazing artist rendition. It's an apron, guys.
No, but the thing is, at the bottom, it goes out like it goes. Okay, I've lost my fucking mind. But it goes out way more than it should. So you end up looking, and then it's just completely bare at the back. So I don't like it.
I like the gear actually without the apron because you can sort of see like underneath it.
Yeah,
it looks kind of cool, but yeah, the apron is it's silly, but whatever.
I will not. I guess I will not be getting the healer gear. Then.
Oh, no.
Don't get it. It's bad. I wish because if I could remove that leather apron. It looks like the chest piece actually looks pretty good, but the leather apron destroys everything. Although I like the Final Fantasy Tactics look, but it looks only in Tactics, I guess. Yeah. It doesn't translate well to 14.
Well, some of the Rabanastre sets.
Rabanastre looks great. I love the healer there. I have the full set for that. Okay, let's move on. Thumbs up for Ridorana.
I give that a big old thumbs up. Yep.
Yeah, it's good.
Stay tuned for next.
Unfortunate, can't play it too much, but
yeah. Next week we'll talk about the story for that in detail. So look forward to that. Now Perform, which is mostly I guess Rollo's field.
Yeah, I love Perform.
The menacing mercenary is alive. Ha ha ha! Just teasing, Yaz.
Okay, Rollo.
Yeah, okay, so Perform got an update. The sound fonts or sound libraries are better, but there's still some problems in that you can't do 16th notes anymore. So if you try to do something really fast, it won't really come out because there's a little bit of delay. The old ones sound good, like the piano, the harp. They sound better, like the actual instruments they use now. But the wind instruments are so much better because you can actually sustain notes now. And like if you hold down the key, it will it'll hold it at that same pitch and then fade out a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's really good. I like how it sounds and it's fun, guys. Please use Perform.
Why do you want people to use it?
Because It's fun. I like seeing people use perform.
Okay. I have perform turned way down. So
yes, that too.
Mine's muted. Mine's completely muted. Yeah.
Hey, if you guys want to dick around with people, just heal somebody while they're doing perform, and it'll take them out of perform mode.
No, really?
Yeah, that's gonna get patched in a little bit. So let's
it will
absolutely do it.
Oh boy.
Absolutely do it.
Okay, let's talk about the Doman reconstruction.
Disappointing?
Kind of.
It took me literally 45 seconds.
Yeah, me too. I just put some old material and shit in there, and
I did the same thing. I sold material. Yeah.
But it's got an interesting. I didn't expect that there was like a storyline there. There's a story. I wonder how far it goes. Like how many weeks until we've completed it fully.
Well, it looked like 10 maybe.
Yeah, that's a lot of content though. I mean, a lot of change, I guess.
Well, I wouldn't say content because it isn't content. But yeah, I know what you mean.
This was content that they didn't really tease at all, so we didn't really know what we were getting.
I think that was probably the problem, is that I wish they kind of would have said like it's not a big thing.
Yeah.
And I would have been like, oh, fine. But I was like, oh, I was actually like kind of really excited.
Yeah.
They're like,
I mean, I would say
it was just a vendor. That's all it is.
It's a very nice way. It's a very nice way to get rid of shit in your inventory and actually get some money out of it, because they pay a gratuity, which will go up the more you build this. So next week we'll get more.
For me, the big thing is like, I wish the cap was higher each week.
Yeah, yeah.
What I would actually like, I guess that would kind of be cheaper, but like maybe at the same time have like a money requirement and an item requirement. So it's like, so give us 99 items, but so you can't just give us 99 iron ores. You have to hit a cap as well. You know what I mean? I don't know, because I just found like I walked in, sold them 10 materials, that was enough, and then I walked away and I was done for the week. And
there's a little story then at the end. So
no, and you know what? Admittedly, I'm a sucker for anything that's like, we're gonna build this part, and then we're gonna build this part, and by the end, everything looks nice. Like I'm a huge sucker for that. Yeah. Totally. But I don't know. I just felt like
you want it to be less
harder,
easy, easy, or hard, as it's also known as.
Longer. I want it to take longer. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm fine with how it is. I don't care.
It's an 45 seconds.
It's like the fashion report. You just do it. You get some money.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe over time, like since the first week was only 20,000, maybe it will go up to like 100,000, 200,000 later.
Yeah.
I would enjoy personally. I would like that.
Yeah. 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 It's weird how like all the stuff I give them, like how are they gonna build a city out of materia?
They just sell it for themselves.
I think they were just selling.
Oh yeah,
they were just selling.
That's what they're doing.
Right.
Which is a flawed system though, because I'm selling them the item worth more than I would sell it to anybody else.
Yeah,
they're paying me more for it, and then they're gonna sell it to somebody else for even more than that. I want to know who they're selling things to, because I want to sell my stuff directly to that person because they're stupid and buy things very expensively.
I wonder if at some point we build something that will benefit us. Like if they like give us a vendor or something that can sell us some unique stuff, that would be nice.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
that'd be great. Yeah.
It's promising, I guess. It's a little easier than expected, but then again, I didn't really know what to expect, so.
Yeah, it's just something really quick and fun to do, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like maybe my opinions will change when we're done as well. Like once we see it to its completion, you know, it may change over the weeks.
Yeah.
And like
it's free money.
Hey.
Well, it's not, because you have to sell your own shit. So it's not free money at all. But
you're selling them garbage, so it's basically free.
I've seen it mentioned in chat. This is perfect if you have all those Animos lock boxes. Just open them now, and then you can just get rid of it.
Correct. Yeah. Definitely.
In the enclave.
Yeah, because you can sell the untradeable stuff to that person, which is a good way to dump that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now we have to be careful because we're going to talk about the trial in this patch.
How much are we even going to really say about it?
Just what we think about it. Just what we think about the mechanics and comparing it to last patches.
Can we really talk too much? Like, I mean, if we start talking about mechanics, that's even kind of gives it away. So,
was it good? Yes or no?
It was great.
I
didn't do X though.
I haven't done X either.
I liked the suffering meter.
And
Yes.
that's where we'll leave it at.
It was good music too. Really
yeah,
good.
Very good. Glamour update. You can link the Glamour plates to gear sets now.
Okay, here's my thing though. That did the exact same thing as the macro.
Yeah, but now
Like identical.
you don't have
It's
to make the
exact
macro.
Same. Don't have to make a macro at least, but like,
It's
why does it still
10.
spam? Why does it still spam your chat?
I don't.
Because I was like, oh, they did it. That's great. Oh wait, it still spams my chat like my macro did. Oh, okay, never mind.
Fun fact, that is like it's flashbacks from like 1.0 when you switch job, because the same shit would happen. It will spam your log like equipping ding 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 ding. Your chat would just fill up, and it would do like, it wouldn't be instant as in Realm Reborn, of course.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like a wall.
Oh no,
one piece at a time, slowly.
One piece at a time as the server was struggling to fill this log.
As the server checked if it was okay for you to equip that belt.
Is this open? Is the mouse in the correct position? Yeah.
I think
we need more plates.
My biggest thing for that, we need more plates. Yes, we do. We need more plates. Yes. Correct.
It's slowly getting better, guys. Like we said.
Has anyone taken anything out of the
Not
Glamour
yet,
dresser?
but I put a lot in there now.
Hey,
I'm so excited. I should tell my friend. He put his. He went, hey, yeah, do you want to make me an Alamegan fishing rod? I was like, yeah, dude, absolutely. Crafted an Alamegan fishing rod. He put it right in his fucking Glamour chest.
Why?
I was like, why did you do this? Like, I don't know. I thought I don't know how it worked yet. I was like, well, I wouldn't have put a $3 million item just to see if it worked or not.
No, but that's good that he did that. Wait, did you do it after or before this patch?
No, we did it way before this patch.
Then if he takes it out, it's going to come out high quality.
Yeah, of course, but he couldn't use it the entire time he needed it.
I know, but now he gets it.
But
now I can make him a new one.
At least he could
I can make him.
At least he could glamour it onto his existing, so people would think he had it.
That's wow! Oh wow! Nice Alamegan fishing rod. Why are you using not an Alamegan fishing rod?
I like the look.
Yeah. So that's nice. Message book. Have you guys dabbled in that yet? No.
Yeah, I've been leaving messages to people just because I've been breaking into people's houses while they're AFK and leaving messages.
Hey, your paintings are empty.
Yeah.
We did it on stream too.
I might have.
Friday. It was fun.
I might have left. The first message I left was, "We've updated our privacy policy." Didn't realize that was like a shit post until like we had done it. Like, oh, someone wrote in my, "We've updated our privacy policy," because it's the month of privacy policies. But yeah, I think our FC has one or two. We have one inside and outside.
Yeah.
Go right in our book. I don't know where it is. So I don't know where we live. So we live in Shirogane somewhere.
If you guys are on Ragnarok or
good luck,
or
good luck.
Mateus,
find us somewhere in the east. I don't know.
Yeah, we're in one of the plots. We're in that plot. The bit of that one. The hairstyle and emote that they added is locked behind wolf marks. Did we talk about that?
Yeah, briefly.
We did.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with it. I think that's great.
I'll
be getting them soon.
No, wait, we talked about it pre-show, didn't we? We didn't talk about it on air.
No, we talked about it here.
No, that was during the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did during the.
It was when we started talking about the roulette.
Yeah, that's right.
Frontline.
Custom deliveries, Kernite, which why do they have the dress up icon?
I don't know.
In there, like, that is not my end goal here. I want the yellow scripts. I want the red scripts.
Of course.
I don't care about the
dress up your pretty little dragon
shit.
Girl. Come on.
I'm sorry, everyone, but that is dumb.
I agree with you, dude. It's really stupid.
Silly. Whatever.
It's fine that it's there, but the fact that I even put that on the like timer window, makes it just weird. It's a weird thing to add. Very Japanese, but whatever, dude.
Somebody in chat said, why don't they let you do that with the scions or people that you're actually around?
Yeah.
Because who the fuck? I don't care about some chick underwater in a bubble. Like, I don't see her.
Yeah.
Ever.
Dude, I'm going to make her and I look so ugly. I'm going to put her like in the pudding hat, the Dragon Quest.
Yes, put her in the boob hat for sure.
Oh, God. She's going to look horrible. So.
Or dress up your stolen the tin can armor.
See, I'd be you, kid. That'd be great. Put the fat chocobo head on her.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Could you
Yeah,
imagine
that's true.
seeing-
I'm gonna make her. I'm with you, Lucio. I'm gonna say, oh, you gave me this. I'm gonna ruin your game now. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make it
Yeah.
look like
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post screenshots. Check out how good this game looks, guys. Look how pretty this character is. Look, she looks so pretty. She's so kawaii. She's
Yeah.
gonna be in like she's gonna be ugly, dude. Oh, great.
Let's see. How do you feel about the custom deliveries, like in general? There's nothing much to say. It's very
It's just
much
they're
like
boring.
monogamy.
They're custom delivery.
I like
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
because I get
Some scripts.
money.
Yeah. Crossword link shell, haven't dabbled in that yet, so I have nothing
have.
to say on that. What is how's
How
it like?
is it?
I have joined the one with my static.
Mhm. How's
It's
it?
great.
What's it like? It's just like a link shell, I guess.
It's just a link shell. It's great. You can invite. It's a good way to invite cross-world.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in somebody's crossworld link shell, they can just right click your name and invite you to a party,
Mm-hmm.
even if you're on a different world, which is
Mm-hmm.
a lot easier than a lot of things. So it's really good for definitely for raids and for anything that you're playing content with people on other servers. That's great.
Yeah.
Desperately need more than one though.
Yes.
Because you're limited to one at the moment, and I got invited to one that I was like, oh, I would love to join this actually. Like I would love to hang out with you guys and chat, but I already need the spot for my static, so I have to leave. I'm sorry. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's a bit
Shame.
that does suck a bit. But as far as like it's the first time it's implemented, it's a new thing. It's fantastic. I actually think it's really, really, really great.
Yeah.
You have lots of slots too. You have 64 slots, which isn't it's not bad.
For people, yeah, it's
Yeah.
enough to get stuff done. Yeah.
More than
for sure.
enough, I would say,
Yeah.
for most things.
Mm-hmm. So overall, patch 4.3 compared to 4.2.
Better.
Is this better?
Better.
I mean, the patch
Right
isn't
now?
over yet.
Yeah, exactly. I was
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say
we
right
shouldn't have it on high.
Yeah.
for me at this very moment, I finished the patch way too fast.
Mm-hmm.
I sat down at the end of yesterday and was like, I have nothing to do today.
Yeah.
I have Namazus and then I could just go make money.
Yeah.
Like I was done everything already, so I was a bit worried about that. But I don't think that's a fair assessment because in like a week and a half, 2 weeks, we get the ultimate patch, and then a couple weeks after that, we get Heaven on High, and then a
Isn't
couple
Heaven
weeks
on
after
high
that,
first,
Eureka.
and then
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ultimate's first.
oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, Ultimate's always first.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in like a week or two.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once all that content is staggered out, I think this is going to be a far better patch. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess
Actually,
we could say like, do we without saying anything, how did you rate the main story of this patch? Again, just-
actually, I'll say that the main MSQ was better than the last patch.
Yeah.
I agree.
Way
To me,
better.
in my opinion, this might have been the best MSQ since. That's not including an expansion or the launch. I think this might be the best patch story for me. Might actually be the best patch story for me.
I think Revenge of the Horde was pretty up there for me.
Yeah, okay. I can see that.
But this, I'd say this is up there with it.
Mm.
I think this has definitely been the best patch of Stormblood so far. I mean,
Oh
when it
yeah,
comes to
for
MSQ.
sure.
Definitely. And
Absolutely.
with the rest of the content coming, I agree,
Yeah.
for sure.
There was
It's a solid
there was some
MSQ.
build up and a nice little bit of payoff,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and some nice little questions. Who knows?
Yes, I want to talk about it
Can't
so
wait to
bad.
talk- I can't wait to
It sucks.
We desperately want to. We
Yeah.
can see it on our.
If you guys think we're negative all the time, come watch the show next week and you'll hear us basically just gush about the show, gush about the
Yes.
patch for like
Yes.
2 hours straight.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Last but not least, where's the mobile app?
Yeah. Hey.
In the mist.
Can't wait for that. They haven't said anything, and of course, the app is completely independent of the game, so they can release that whenever. So it's not tied to a patch. But it's been kind of quiet.
You'd still think it would it would have to be after maintenance still, I would assume, right? Because they'd have to still work it into like the infrastructure of the market boards and everything.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I don't know.
Didn't
I mean,
they have
we-
like
it-
big? Wasn't that why the maintenance was so long this time? There was some like they had to do some
Like
real
structural maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed like they were they kind of implied it was going to come with at some point in 4.3x or
Well,
something.
yeah, I would hope so because they spent like an hour on the first live letter talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's like I would hope it's coming this patch, and they didn't just waste all that time for
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Hope it never comes.
I hope it never comes to be
It
honest.
will come.
It would be nice,
but it will.
yeah,
It absolutely will.
There's no escape. Okay. That's our first impressions review of 4.3. Next week we will go
Good.
way more in depth in the story, so it'll be a
Mhm.
spoiler cast. So stay tuned for that as well. I keep saying stay tuned. You know what I mean. Now, minimum eye level. We did Selpathol like 3 weeks ago. It
It's
should
going to be so embarrassing to watch.
don't
Why?
worry, it's not that bad.
Why?
Okay.
Yeah. We did Selpathol. I think the Wheel of Doom gave us no off global cooldown skills, I think that's what it was.
Probably. It was something not too hard.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have audio on this, but we'll figure that out. Here it is, our run of Selpathol. Wow,
He definitely saved you, Rollo.
I
a
saved
lot.
Rollo
That
there.
would've been bad.
Yeah, big time.
Those were
It
actual
really
20
was
minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah. When I was editing
Yeah, it
this
was.
originally, I went through it and was like, and I had this final cut with some of the discussion in, but the video would just go on forever, and we went nowhere.
Oh no.
That was
The whole conversation was basically, I like Celsius. Well, I like Fahrenheit.
Yeah,
that was the whole
that-
conversation.
yeah. So now we have to pull the next dungeon, minimum eye level, which we're doing right after watching that video. So which one do you think we'll get this time?
Oh,
The wall, Ballister's wall.
oh, interesting
That's a
guess.
good guess.
Some all hard. I'm going for the same patch as you.
Okay.
Seem to have lost some notes. Put
It's
them
gonna be
back
a
in.
3.5 dungeon apparently.
I'm gonna guess Totorak.
I feel like we've done Totorak already.
I feel like we have to. I can't actually remember.
But we actually have not, I don't believe.
My God, we've done something similar. We did Tamtara.
Tamtara.
They're all the
Which
same.
I always confuse the two, yeah.
Yeah, they have the same art style.
What do we got?
Same assets. Okay, here we go.
Same assets, yeah.
Dusk Vigil.
Didn't
Okay,
we already
that's-
do Dusk Vigil?
No?
Feels like
That's
it,
the-
but no, we haven't.
That's level 51 dungeon, right?
Yeah, we didn't do it.
I feel like we did.
So let's see what the Wheel of Doom has in store for us today.
Okay.
Let's see what it has for us today. And we spin it. Very exciting. I wish we
Big
get,
whammy.
I hope we
Big
get
whammy.
something. Ah,
Oh.
that's gonna be a big challenge this time because it is post 50. So
There's a lot of chest in there from what I remember. aren't
yeah, there is a lot of loot in there, but you know,
Sort of.
there? Yeah.
we'll be fine. So I think we're again not doing the great discussion. Surprise! We'll do a
Next
Mog Mail without the fancy overlays and stuff because I need to figure out what Windows has done to everything. So I'll just read them. We have some old ones that I need to go through. We have a backlog now, a big backlog. So sorry to everyone who's been waiting for their Mog Mail to get read. Maybe
We'll get
today.
to 'em.
Maybe today.
Unless they were like really current.
Yeah,
Like,
the
if they
current
applied
ones.
to something like 2 months ago, then we're probably not going to read it. So
Yeah, I'm gonna. So if you're worried that I'm about to read something that's outdated now, don't worry. I'm not gonna read. them.
Yeah.
Sorry about the time sensitive one.
Yes, sorry. Okay. The first one's from Fei from Shiva. Hello, I was wondering if you had kept footage of areas that have visually changed through Point X patches, like Mordona in A Realm Reborn, Idleshire in Heavensward, and the Enclave now in Stormblood, because there are little stories that happen in them and are easily missed. Example, the last 2 patches that have been 4.1, a Beduga, locating and spying on Hain, and a 4.2, a group of Beduga planning to the kidnapping of Hain, the Doman Enclave. If you had or have some way to get the older areas, they might make for interesting set of videos in the same vein as the videos you have already made about the progression of time in these places, as people new to the game and these areas will never have seen Mordona being dug out and built up out of the cliff face in stages.
This is actually, side note, this is why I think the Doman reconstruction is so good.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't, if you come back and play the game two years from now, the Doman Enclave is still garbage for you.
Yeah.
And you have to still build it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to, I mean, I didn't know, like 2.0 Mordona, I had no idea it was going to look any different. So I have screenshots of it, but I don't know, like, I didn't go around taking screenshots of things because I wasn't trying, I didn't know it was going to change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even when it started to change, I didn't have the foresight to like.
Same.
Yeah.
It's weird because that's the only place you ever were in.
Yeah.
2.0.
Yeah. So I had like screenshots from there in different stages of construction, but no clear screenshots, no video for sure. I don't have any video of that, I think. No, I wish I had. I know some people have, so there is footage online that I could probably use in such a way. I'm definitely going to touch on it one day. But
when this is the next game, and you'll be talking about the what happened back with that 14 game.
Yeah.
No one knows. It exploded.
Yeah,
it's true.
It's true. Okay. Oh God, I'm gonna hold off some of the long ones. I mean, this one's humorous from Lucrezia 9 from Adamantois. When can we expect the Speakers of Hydaelyn companion app? I'm sure it'll be filled with great free features such as sending Mogmail, organizing our inventory of bits for the cup, the ability to watch Speakers of Hydaelyn on the go, and a great login bonus of Huffa nuts each day we log in. So we can pay Mary Berry to purchase items off the market for us. Oh, but we all know every free app comes with a fantastic premium option. For only $5 per month, you can get 2 Huffa nuts per day,
which
for
equals
logging
1 full
in.
nut, by the way.
Yeah,
that's 1 full nut. That's good.
Yeah, and we'll be able to hold a greater number of nuts. The monthly subscription also opens up the additional option to hire a speaker's retainer for the companion app for only $5. More than you can for $5 more, you can choose between a Lukiel, Yas, Maela, or Rollo retainer with appropriate glamours. Retainers can only hold specific items, however. The Lukiel retainer can only hold stacks of 999 mithril ice per slot, 174,825 total. The Yas retainer can only hold stacks of Dudu Elfman diapers. The Maela retainer can only hold biscuits, cakes, and Rambo movies. And the Rollo retainer can only holds recorded videos of himself before teleporting through an aetheryte to make sure he's still the same guy afterwards.
That's my favorite part. That Rollo's taking a video that he's like, okay, this is me. This is how I would react if somebody said my name. Okay, and then he like gets to the other side of teleport. He's like, oh god. He's like, is it me?
Oh, don't forget about the fancy new companion app currency, though. Free and premium users have the option to purchase for only $2 each a flaky pastry. You can give 1 flaky pastry to Mary Berry to purchase an item off the market for you after your nuts are all gone. Upon successful credit card transaction, a pre-recorded clip of Gordon Ramsay will play screaming "wow wow wow" at you, because if you seriously pay for sub-based game and then pay for an app as well, you're nothing more than a whale. Please look forward to it.
What a twist at the end.
Yeah.
What a twist at the end.
By the way, sting at the end.
You're all fucking losers.
They know a lot about us. Huh?
Yeah.
They're an avid viewer.
Thank you, Lucrezia 9.
That was pretty good.
Adamantois.
That was definitely good.
Yes. Let's see.
Yeah, you got to be deep to know the Haffa thing.
That's old. That's getting old now.
That's like off the joke of the joke of the joke.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. This is from Ignil from Phoenix. Do you think we need new yearly events that will take place in Ishgard? I feel like the city is getting a cold shoulder from Square Enix. It's almost abandoned, in my opinion.
Yes, they do, but
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we all know that Ishgard needs.
I feel like Nikhil, you responded that a lot more calmly than I expected you to. Because you had some Christmas rants.
Oh, I've already
before
ranted
that
about
were
it.
pretty heated. You just got it out of your system already?
Dumb.
Is that what it is?
I mean, everything. I mean, almost all of the things that we celebrate originated in Ishgard. It's absolutely dumb that Ishgard isn't celebrating Starlight, which an
Ishgardian holiday.
Is an Ishgardian holiday, and even if they're out.
No, but remember one time Sir Emmerich said hello during those. So.
You're right. So technically, yeah. That covers that. I say yes, but it's probably never going to happen because they would have done it already with especially Starlight.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they don't want to walk anything behind an expansion ever.
Yeah.
Maybe if we get to the point where Heaven's Word is
like free for the base.
Free, yeah, like you get it automatically when you buy the game or something. Wasn't it kind of already like that though?
Well, no, it's only if you buy an expansion. If you buy Stormblood, you get Heaven's Word for free.
Yeah, because you can't buy. Oh, so it's attached to Stormblood, not a Realm Reborn. Oh, I see. So maybe if they one day attached it to a Realm Reborn, maybe
that'd be nice. Then
we could get stuff in Ishgard.
Yeah,
but that would be the only way, right?
But still, I just think about like they don't need to have the quest in Ishgard. Just fucking decorate it at least. Put up a slight indication that they're aware that it's Starlight. You know? Yeah.
Clean up the bodies or all the rubble or something. I don't know.
Clean it up. Give us. Who cares about Doman reconstruction? Give us Ishgardian reconstruction, please.
Yeah.
It's been way too long, and that place still looks like trash.
Those stinky Catholic elves are still living in a shithole.
Yeah.
God, some of my family members are just. Ugh.
Okay, I'll take the short ones here. There are some long ones. I feel bad for like skipping some, but some of them feel like they're sort of too late to bring up.
Yeah, we only have a few minutes.
Yeah,
left.
We will make it to you when we have a quiet week.
Yeah,
if it's not time sensitive. We will.
Okay, I'll take these short ones real quick. So quick fire. Edward Bastion from Ragnarok. Hey, big fan of the stream. Keep up the good work. Now to my question. I recently joined your FC and was curious why there were so few members. I assumed that with how awesome your content is that people would be flocking to the FC. Is the lack of members a choice because you're a streamer, or is it just lack of population on Ragnarok? Thanks again for all you do. It's really nice to find a quality stream. Yours truly, Ebastian.
I think also this is my perspective. I think just in general, I don't think we're not as popular as you might think. That sounds weird, but like
for sure.
Like 95% of the players who play this game don't know who we are.
Yeah.
The vast majority of players are like don't have any idea who we are.
Yeah. So here's the thing about the FC. So we had like a policy to not accept anyone that we didn't know into the FC originally. Also, after speakers sort of grew a little, we also made it so that we didn't really want alts in our FC because usually alts are abandoned after a while. We have since opened the FC again a little bit, but know that if you join the FC and you're gone for a certain amount of time, you're gone. We kick people after a certain amount of time. So yeah, it's not because initially the FC was off limits, but it is sort of open. So if you want to join, I guess. But don't expect me to be all high in. I am not very present in chat. I'm mostly AFK. Yes,
that's a good.
Don't join the FC
that
just because.
Goes with most of us.
Yeah, don't join the FC because you want to talk to me because I might not be as available as you might think. So just a heads up there. But hey, we have cool people in our FC that you might like.
I guess I'm the same way as you roll. Like when I'm on Ragnarok, I don't care. When I'm on my main though, I'm just like. I don't like. I hardly even talk to people on my main. Like, I don't know if that sounds shit.
Because you're like in your own little private.
I say this when I'm yelling at people. I just realized that.
Yeah.
I'll be like, you fucking suck, dude.
Yeah.
Then I'll
Hey,
be
you
like,
guys bought from. Oh my god.
ooh, that has not
Here's your
happened
co-op
yet.
post
That
on
has
Reddit.
not happened yet, thankfully. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, you're
everyone
shit. And then they're like, by the way. I know
Everyone knows that I am almost always AFK and I rarely ever respond to anything. So even my core FC members know this. So
it's true.
because I have the FC tab in a
true.
different tab and I rarely check it. So sorry, I love you, but I am AFK most of the time.
Sometimes you'll find me at Ragnarok just chilling, playing performance in like really random corners of the map when I get bored. So you'll find me.
You know where you'll find me.
Yeah.
You'll find me in the Hermit's Hovel. Meet me there.
Ooh. Only Lavafells only.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to save the rest because now we're at the end. So if we didn't read your Mog Mail now, next week will probably be the day. Thank you guys for tuning in for episode 94 of Speakers of Eidolon. Remember to follow us. Oh, nice burp, Lucio. Remember to follow us on Twitter at SpeakersXIV. I'm not going to say Facebook anymore. We're deleting Facebook now.
Yeah, don't say
Gone.
All right.
I'm going to remove it from the overlay. It's the end of an era. I'm sending Dalamu down upon Facebook. Twitch.tv/speakersofeidolon if you're watching this on demand. YouTube.com/speakersxiv if you're watching this on Twitch.
Send us Mog Mail.
Speakersxiv.com/mogmail. Oh, also Discord. Discord in chat if you're watching live, and link is in the description if you are watching it on demand. And if you're listening on the audio podcast, I've finally added the link to the description there as well. So you may join that one as well. You're welcome. See you next week. If you're watching this live, post show is about to come up, so stay tuned for that as well. I don't know what's happening there, but cool stuff will. I know we're going to talk a little bit about Paladin in the lore segment, but other than that, it's crazy stuff. See you then.
Not really too much about that.
Whatever. See you in
We're
the
gonna
post
talk about
show.
Fahrenheit.
No. Bye.
No.